And now, the story. You could hear the noisy bantering right above the squeaking garage door as it rolled open. "I'm gonna kill you, You're gonna die. Oh yeah, where you gonna run now, huh? Where you gonna run now?" His son's teenage voice yelled out loud. The gunshots from the video game rang out loud as if competing with the garage door for Jay's attention. He squirmed in anger. Noisy garage door, noisy son, noisy noise, noisy boy. He cursed under his breath. As he switched off the engine, he rolled his eyes, eased back on the seat and waited. He's always been paranoid about the carbon monoxide getting into the garage, so he came up with a 60-second rule. Cut off the engine, wait a minute, then roll down the door. That way, he's guaranteed the fumes drift out of the garage enclosure and do not get trapped within to cause havoc. Just the force of habit. "I'm gonna smack you into next millennium. I promise you, I'm gonna make you salami puree, raw hamburger, pate, all pre-grilling." Chase's voice kept ringing at high decibels, ignorant of his dad's arrival home. Chase, how many times have I told you to watch your language? You know what? That's it. Over and out. Done. You're done, and so am I with this obnoxious Halo game. The room turned into some eerie silence, punctuated with sounds and noises as Jay angrily pulls the plug from the socket, sending short, bright sparks flying all over the place. He snatches the control switch from him, flings it with disgust as it flies across the room and hits the wall at 100 miles per hour. He grabs the entire Xbox device and smashes it hard on the floor, splitting into a million smithereens. He pulls all the several cords through what looks like several minutes, rolls them up into one large ball, and slam dunks them into the trash bin from the door. "Wow, Ben, a clean shot right across from downtown. That will make LeBron turn green with envy. Yeah? Good job, Dad. Even if I say so myself," he yells sarcastically as he slams shut the door, sweating and sighing with panting relief. Whew. Wow. And now, the voice. An exuberant, spoiled, perhaps teenage voice and a little bit of an angered dad. Question is, could this have unfolded in any better or, well, less dramatic fashion? In order to understand this at all, we need to dig a wee bit deeper into the human psyche. I'd like to propose we start from the point of what I'll call the neutral ground. The neutral ground isn't a special or physical spot. It's more in the realm of the mind. And training your mind isn't particularly the easiest thing to do, right? Right. How often do we react with immediacy, only to regret it a few seconds or minutes or hours or days or months or years later? Lesion, right? First fact, teenagers are very, very opinionated and entitled. Chase has a right to his mind, he believes, about his choice of games, about his friends, about his time, and I dare say his life. To him, it doesn't matter how his dad has told him several times to control his bad habits. It doesn't matter that he's not 18 yet, he's a teenager, a rebellious one at that. Ain't nothing anyone can do about it. That's what he believes. That's how he thinks. Do you agree? Then on the flip side, you've got Dad. Guess what? He's opinionated and entitled too. After all, he's Mr. Dad. It's his house. It's his money. It's his money he used to buy the Halo. It's his utility bills, and guess what again? It's his son, an underage teenager. Okay, so how are we going to move forward with this? I'm right, you're wrong, times 2 equals 2, I'm right, you're wrong. Even call, but hardly resolving anything, right? So, in comes the neutral ground. It always takes one of two parties to grow the neutral ground. It always takes repeated efforts too. You have to take it, like they say, with a lot of efforts, and you have to take the higher road. Not an easy road to trod when you've got an attitude of opinion, of entitlement, of I'm right, you're wrong. Have you ever thought just for a minute that you just might be wrong? Not from the mundane, everyday, societal level, but because that's easy, very easy. Personally, I'm always right when my mind functions like that. No, not from that level, no, not from that angle, but from a larger, bigger picture angle, a level that's always elusive, unfortunately, always difficult for us to understand in our lives. Philosophical as it sounds, it's practical. Let's just picture a moment in time. If and when Jay, Mr. Dad, had come in and told Chase, you know what? We need to talk about this Halo game now. First thing you realize is Chase is dazed. He's surprised Mr. Dad is not seething with anger. That takes him straight to that neutral ground as well. He listens. Let's face it, Mr. Dad was probably coming in with anger already from work, from the hectic traffic, from the trash bin still being in front of the yard, who knows what. But he's always as sure as that I didn't take the neutral ground. And with each of the situations, he took the lower road. To anger. Nobody said it was easy. It couldn't be. Life itself is a mystery of not easies. But supposing there is a formula, a route that's just waiting for us to explore. The route of the higher road, of the neutral ground, of the middle way. Oh yes, how sweet the possibility of dad shocking Chase, of husband shocking wife, of brother shocking brother, sister shocking sister, humanity shocking itself into a disbelief of possible harmony. We are all angry people, sometimes, or often, as the case may be. But can we control it through our minds? Yes. Can we actually stop it through our actions? Actually, louder, yes. The cost of anger is deadly and highly volatile. It can envelope us in misery and kill us from inside out. The story continues. I bet you'd like to know what became of everything. Well, tune in next week for episode 2 of The Neutral Ground. This is Jimmy Banks. If you promise to be here, I'll be here too. I'll keep a date for next week in the podcast series, A Story of Voice from the Voice Bank. From our spoken word corner this week, we have Earthshine, Courtesy, Anonymous. We live on a sapphire. Its quality rough because of its size. It was mined billions of years in the past. But somehow, it got lost in the darkness of space. True Buddha alone its value could see. He therefore gathered several millions of us. And now we're busy. We're busy making the earth shine. Notable peeps this week? The family. My main orbit. Oluwatobi, forever cool. Ibukumi Posi, forever around. And of course the matriarch, Iyabo, for the past, the present, and the future. We could not use the desired music at post, so I got this contemporary piece from one of those great guys on the internet. Well, guess what? It works for me, it works for the story, and it definitely works for the Voice Bank. The music of Alex Growl reflects the passage of time as well as I do. Growing and losing hair, aging with grace and style, graying with salt and pepper. Music like Alex Growl's help us bridge time in a stylish fashion that lays the funk thick. Again, props to everyone for keeping a date on this maiden voyage. I'll see you all in a fortnight. Until then, like they say in A Tribe I Love, Tojiwe, keep your character.